Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I'm Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages that come through with the cards that come out for you in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what comes through. So the first card we have is the Eight of Wands. We do have fire sign energy. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Leo, or even an Aries. We have the Strength card in the reverse, and we do have Leo energy with this card. So you could definitely be dealing with a Leo. And we have the Lovers card. So the Lovers card, we do have Gemini energy. So we also have Gemini energy in this. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So this Eight of Pentacles showing up in the reverse. I do feel like there's a situation that may feel like it's taking a lot of effort. I do feel like it also feels as though either somebody's not putting in enough effort or the effort is not yet materializing or showing for what it's worth. But with the Eight of Wands showing up over here, I do feel like when it comes to the person you're dealing with right now, this person wants to be able to move things along, move things forward, have progress in the situation. But I do feel like there could even be a sense that they are kind of hasty, they're rushing things forward. But I do feel like when it comes to a connection with this person is tapped in. I do feel like this person really likes you, this person has really strong feelings, and I do also feel like it's even something that overwhelms them at times. With the Eight of Wands, I do feel like this is a really certain and sure energy and a desire to be able to really move things along quickly. So I do feel like things are progressing, especially as far as how this person feels about you for themselves really quickly. We have the Strength card showing up in the reverse, and I do feel like with the Strength card showing up in the reverse over here, there is a sense that there could be a soft spot that you have for someone. I do also feel like when it comes to a situation with someone, it brings out the side of you that feels like it is one way you kind of bias towards this person, but I feel like it's as it's because of the feelings that you have or that the situation evokes in you. So I do feel like with the Strength card showing up in the reverse, that the situation is kind of making you feel a little bit more vulnerable. Do you feel like you could also feel as though there is a very vulnerable point in this connection that you're at right now? We have the Lovers card, and with this card showing up over here, I do feel like this is a sign of being in a connection with someone who is tapped in. I do feel like you are divine counterparts with the Lovers card, but I also feel like as far as your situation, right now is a time of passion. I do feel like even emotions are high, but I feel like there's also a lot of compatibility between yourself and this other person. So I do feel like there is definitely a connection here. And I feel like it's a very strong one. And I feel like when it comes to any actions being made, it's based upon feeling. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Hanged Man, and with the Hanged Man we do have Pisces energy. You could be dealing with a Pisces. We have the Four of Wands. And we have the Ace of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so this Two of Pentacles showing up here, I do feel like this may be a stressful situation right now. I also feel like when it comes to having a lot on your plates and being very busy, that's also a possibility right now for yourself and for this person. But I feel like the situation right now, the time period right now could be a very busy one that you're entering into. I also feel like when it comes to being able to get organized, that's also something that's quite important with both the Eight of Pentacles showing up in the reverse and with the Two of Pentacles showing up over here. I do feel like when it comes to taking on new projects, being able to ensure that it is something that is not adding an extra load more than what is manageable is also important right now, because I feel like it's a lot. I feel like it's a very busy period. But with the Hangman showing up over here, I do feel like when it comes to a situation, I feel like it starts very quickly. There may even be a time period where there is a need to be able to reflect and really just process and take things in. And I do feel like that happens as well. So I do feel like it starts off very strong, very quickly. But I do feel like when it comes to any kind of pause that follows that, it is temporary, but I also feel like it's quite reflective and it's useful to be able to really take in what's going on. And I do feel like that's how this person feels about you. With the Hangman showing up over here, I feel like they're quite focused as far as being focused on the way that the situation is making them feel. I do feel like there is also the sense of wanting to be able to reflect and also get an understanding of where things are with you as well. But I do feel like this person is in a space where it's like they start out very, everything starts out very strongly to a point where it could even be more than they can handle. And I do feel like it's like to avoid any kind of burnout, being able to be more organized and to also kind of balance things out in their lives is also part of that, being able to avoid crashing or really burning out. But we have the Four of Wands under the Strength card in the reverse. And with the Four of Wands, I do feel like this is a strong connection between two people who are well suited for each other. Even with the Lovers card, I feel like this is also experiencing a connection that goes quite far. Even as far as what you can accomplish and get out of this connection with this person. I feel like you're great partners. With the Four of Wands showing up here, I also feel like there's stability in this connection. So I do feel like there is a mutual understanding. And I do also feel like there is also a mutual understanding on an emotional level as well as in the practical sense of the word. With the Ace of Wands showing up over here, I do feel like this is also that energy where I feel like there is this feeling of having a spark ignited. I do feel like initial sparks are quite high. I also feel like with the Ace of Wands showing up over here, that there's something that this connection is bringing to you. It is an ability to be able to enter into a new chapter with someone. And I do feel like it is also conducive to the long term as far as anything you begin. But I do feel like things start off very strong. I also feel like things may start off even rapidly and rather progress rather quickly in this situation. You may even be having talks about moving in together. I do feel like there's even possibility of even just talking about being able to assist each other in practical ways, I feel, with that Two of Pentacles. But with this Two of Pentacles, I also feel like there's just that need for organization, connection as well. So I do feel like there is a need for organizing when it comes to other areas of life, because I feel like that would help with avoiding any kind of burnout or even just pacing yourself in this connection or this person pacing themselves in this connection. But I definitely feel like the feelings and the emotions are strong and they're quite high as well. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Wedding card. We have the Honeymoon card. And we have Express Your Love. So the Wedding card showing up over here, I'm getting that this connection is one that's quite solid. I also feel like when it comes to the future, this person has thought about that. I feel that this person has thought about the long term. I feel like this person is even in a space where they're open to what the future will look like with you. I also feel like when it comes to being able to move your commitment to the next level, they are in a space where they are actually acting upon that, I feel like, very quickly. So they do feel this urge to actually act upon being able to take in a commitment to the next level. with the wedding card showing up over here, I feel like this person either has thought about a commitment in the form of a wedding or being able to make that offer to you. They're viewing you as marriage material. I also feel like within this connection, they're viewing it as a solid one for the long term. I do feel like they are viewing this connection as the ideal. But with that hangman showing up over here, I feel like there's a lot of reflection over that. So I feel like it's a feeling that they get, and I do feel like they kind of sit with it for some time with that hangman card showing up over here. But I do feel like it's something they're going to act on. Once they act on it quickly. So we have the honeymoon card showing up over here, and with this card I really feel like there's a lot of optimism. I also feel like there's a lot of plans for the upcoming holiday season. I do feel like there is also the potential to be able to enter into a next level and a milestone within this connection. I do feel like you could be moving in, or you could be talking about being able to do something that's going to celebrate a milestone in this connection. And I do feel like with the honeymoon card showing up here, it's pretty pleasant. I do feel like it feels good. And I feel like with the honeymoon card showing up over here, there's could even be some travel that's also on the horizon. But with the express your love card showing up over here, I definitely get somebody being more vocal. I also feel like they're expressing through showing you certain things. I do feel like there are some gestures on the horizon with that Ace of Wands, and it's like they are expressing to you in very creative ways. And I do feel like when it comes to your connection, it is one that is reciprocated. I do feel like it's felt on both ends. And I do feel like when it comes to the way in which this person feels about you, feels about your connection, is something they're going to take action towards being able to actually let it be known, let it be shown. I feel like even publicly with that Four of Wands. But I definitely feel like there is an energy of making a public or a romantic gesture in the way that this person, I feel like it's in a way that is their way of doing things. I do feel like it's pretty creative as well. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Cancer. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.